Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? CaptainMonk here. Welcome back for some more Iron to Diamond. We're playing some Katarina in the mid lane in today's game. We appear to be in the jungle slot, but I assure you, we did a bit of a three-way swap with the Teemo and the Udyr in today's game to play some Katarina mid. And the downside, unfortunately, to playing Katarina mid is I picked it kind of early, and we ended up getting counterpicked. I originally thought, since the Galio was the first pick that they showed that was a counter, I thought that'd be my mid lane opponent. And that's a really, really bad matchup for Katarina since he's tanky, has built-in magic resist scalings, and just extra tankiness from the extra magic resist. You'd probably build off that, and his ability to taunt you while you're ulting and just use crowd control while you're ulting, and he's just really, really tough to deal with. Whereas it turns out actually we're against Diana, and she's difficult for other reasons, like that shield makes it really tough to break her, and her ultimate used to be her moonfall, which is actually maybe a good thing for us. But when she had it be on her E, the moonfall, she would just, of course, knock you up in your ulting very freely, whereas now it costs her her ultimate, which isn't as bad, but it's still a really tough matchup against Diana. So either way, playing Katarina in today's game may have not been the best decision, but I want to do so regardless of all of that, because I did want to show you guys Katarina nice and early on in this series here, since as I climb to higher elos, there's definitely be a lot more challenges playing Katarina. She's a lot easier in the low elos, because she's kind of a low elo stomper. Not to say she can't stomp in high elos, but she kind of needs to stomp to be effective. That's just kind of how Katarina is. By design. She's a snowball or, feed champion pretty much. That's not always true. There are situations where you can play it really safe and just wait for your team to set up good team fights. And that's kind of what I set her win condition as, is team fighting. Against Diana, I think I'm going to go longsword here. Against ranged opponents who are more skill shot and poke based and stuff, I would rather go with the boots to dodge those skill shots. But against somebody like Diana, where, yeah, she has that Q, I want to dodge that. I'd rather just go longsword though, so when I get in her face and I can... Oh, shit's already happening. When I get in her face, I want to be able to do more damage to her and stuff. And hello, speaking of do more damage in her face, this is obviously not going to be a good fight for me because she has Hail Blades and got her passive off immediately. But we have Nautilus right here, and these guys are fighting, so I do want to stepping up. I don't want to miss out completely. And the auto attack will be all it takes. Okay. I think if I flash, I could actually get this Lee Sin. I'm hoping I don't have to do so. Depending on what Teemo does here. You know what? Actually, I don't feel like... Oh, okay. Okay, his auto attack got canceled anyways. I was going to kind of pursue all of that, though, on Lee Sin if Teemo managed to get in range to flash, auto attack, like, more than just the one time, and actually do, like, maybe use his Ignite. Or he has TP, actually, so yeah, that would have been no good. But yeah, you kind of get the idea of what I was potentially thinking of, but wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, that way I still hold on to both my summoners. That's pretty good. I think Diana got a kill and died, so she went back to base here. I'm just trying to push the lane a little bit here so I get level 2 before she gets to lane even. But I'm kind of chunked, which makes this a little bit tricky. And it's almost making me think what I would rather do, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, actually. Is I'm going to push the lane here like I have. And wait, she's taking so much free damage. Why is she making this so easy for me? Alright, because I was just going to go back and get items because I have money, because I got a kill, obviously. But I can just go at her. I think I'm going to pick up that passive blade. The thing with Katarina is, like, a general rule of thumb is... I don't know if this is, like, 100% true, but it feels pretty close to 100%. It's almost always better to Shunpo first and then Bouncing Blade. Why are you going at me when you're level 1? I don't understand why players do this. Like, I'm not doing anything special. She just made it so easy for me. Now I'm level 2 and almost 3. Well, I guess I'll use my potions here so I don't die to Lee Sin for free. But I'll push in one more wave, make her miss the cannon minion. It's a great start for me, but wow. These players are making me look good when I'm not doing anything special yet. I just don't expect much of myself when I play Katarina, because she's not exactly a hard champion. She can be very easy, but it's being fed that makes her easy. When you're not fed, it can be really, really tough actually to play her effectively. I just want to get that siege minion and dip right on out. But as always, guys, if you guys want to support the series, I would really appreciate that. Make sure to drop that rating, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, all that good stuff. We're playing Katarina because it was requested on the Camelot page, which I need to make a point of actually saying, and maybe I'll add like little... annotations or something on other videos to kind of notify you guys. But the Camelot page, it no longer really, I mean, it exists, but it no longer has support from Camelot themselves. It's kind of a dead website at this point, so we'll have to find a different way to kind of get requests through. But the comment section always works, so never hesitate to just go through the comment section to request champions you guys want to see, and make sure to upvote other people's comments so that they become a little bit more obvious to me when you guys want to see a specific champion somebody's requested. Anyways, itemization-wise, guys, we have gotten the Sorcerer's Boots because as Katarina, my favorite thing to do as her to find success is to roam. And the boots and extra magic pen does not hurt whatsoever. More move speed and a little bit more damage. I think it's a good way to go. But yeah, I'm just going to go at her immediately because there's no tower here just yet. I guess walk side to side, do all this. I think one thing I could have done differently in there, because I had multiple blades right next to her and she just kind of tanked all that damage for no reason, is I probably could have used my Shumpo one extra time that I didn't do. I kind of just walked back and forth. I like walking back and forth in case I mess up my Shunpo in that situation there. But since I need to give myself a little more credit, I probably should have just used the Shunpo one extra time and done more damage. Alright, clearing off all these minions. Can I hit you a little bit? Nah, you're getting too close to tower. Udyr wants to gank, but I don't think that's necessary. Also, I'm just going to reorganize this because it's kind of sketching me out. Got a little bit of damage on her on that one. Just a little bit of poke. She's kind of putting herself in a rock in a hard place when she's fighting me like this. I'm just not sure how much I want to dive her, and the reason that is because while I know I can kill her under tower and everything, I don't know where Lee Sin is, I don't know where their Galio is. Things could very quickly turn sour for me, and I already have a lead, I have a bounty on my head, so the risk involved is a little bit concerning. I wish I could Shumpo to wards still, but I can't. But yeah, I'll just do that to him, and crap, can I actually leave like I want to here? I think I can, because their Galio's a little bit too oblivious to what I'm doing. Yeah, they're definitely looking to chase me up the river there. Never. I think I can back up Udyr if anything comes to happen here. But yeah, it looks like he's fine. I should probably use my lull whiz real quick and show you guys. Just maybe pause the video because I'm not going to show up very long. But that's who we're playing with in today's game. The elos, the win rates, all that stuff being shown. Yeah, I just want to push out just a little bit here because I think Diana's gone back to base again. I could be wrong, but I mean, she's not showing herself right this very second, so I think it's a fair assumption. Clear this up. And I think we should be good to get all these. Nice. Okay. There's also a dragon up, right? The Infernal Dragon, especially, of all dragons, is really important to take note of. So I'm just going to drop a ward on it, make sure their Lee Sin doesn't sneak it, because he can do that. Yeah, let's go back to base here, get some items. We're approaching level 6, so I'll be looking to kill the Diana here pretty soon. You'll notice, by the way, we're rocking in Conqueror on Katarina, which definitely nerfs your lane phase when compared to something like... let's get the Amp Tome here in Dark Seal. Compared to something like Electrocute, but I think it is important to understand that Conqueror is very, very good and definitely the best thing for Katarina. It's just, you're not going to be able to play nearly as bursty and aggressive in the lane phase unless it's like an all-in fight from full health bars, because that's when the Conqueror has enough time to actually make a huge difference. Later on in the game, they'll make a big difference for sure. Way quicker. Way quicker. But yeah, Diana made a roam here. This was really unfortunate that my teammates didn't see that because it was kind of obvious. I pinged, but I probably pinged too late to give them sufficient warning. Either way, I'm going to come down here because I think what's going to happen is Diana's going to leave, and I think these other two are going to overextend, and then I can clean them up. I just don't know where they have vision. They don't have vision here. Alright, I'm just going to walk up the MF. Okay. Oh, the auto attack. There it is. This is really close, but... Oh, she flashed for it! Dude, I would have gotten away! Alright, so one thing I was doing there that I actually didn't realize was a huge goof until I was already too late into the situation was I didn't actually have my ultimate. I thought I did. I obviously was not level 6 yet, but I thought I was. I guess plays like that, roaming bottom lane, I instinctively, when I make those plays, am level 6 by that point, so I was thinking I was. Yeah, that was a little bit of a goof on my part. But I managed to clean up MF, I managed to get the flash, and I think the ignite too off of Leona. So overall, it was still very good for me. It's just, it could have actually been clutch as fuck, because I still had flash. Right? Like, I could have flashed to safety, but I was greedy, and I didn't use it. So, yeah, I definitely could have survived that despite not having my ultimate. Alright, now, Diana's probably going to back here pretty soon, but if she doesn't, we'll be okay here. Yeah, she's going to try and back. In fact, I kind of want to hold her here if I can. I'm trying to bait her. Yep, that's good. Just by me doing what I was doing there, it hurts me a little bit. Obviously, like, you know, minions hitting me, whatever. But it hurts her a lot more, because now she's stuck here. I don't know where Lee Sin's at, and she's playing very aggressively, and yep, this is Spidey senses kicking in right there. Sometimes, I don't know, this is the sort of thing where I can't really explain how I knew. It's just, I saw so little that my instincts are like, okay, if I don't know stuff, be afraid. And I couldn't confirm where Galio was, I couldn't confirm where Lee Sin was, so my instincts tell me to be afraid. Knowledge is confidence. That's kind of how I look at it in League. If you don't know stuff, be afraid. If you know stuff, be confident. Because you have all the information in front of you to make the right decision. Oops, I was wanting to use that bouncing, or that passively on the ground for the last second there. Kind of messed that up. As if you guys haven't noticed, I'm not a Katarina player. Like, I'll play every now and again. I used to play her a lot more before her more recent rework where they gave her these different passive blades. Back when her W was the Sinister Steel that basically looked like her passive, but was just, like, on cast. That's when I played her a lot, and I was pretty good at her back then, I think. But this Katarina is just so much more complicated. People are so confused. They keep pinging me like I'm the problem here, but actually getting this turret plating makes me a lot more money, and all they have to do is, I don't know, look at the whole entire river where we have vision and not let Diana roam. It's like, can you guys look at your mini map? Just a smidge. Just a little. Alright, I don't want to fight her anymore because I can see Lee Sin approaching. Yeah, Diana's better in those kind of fights where it's a little bit burstier and she gets all of her abilities off, just because my ultimate is a big part of my damage that I'm not getting to utilize in a fight like that. And I'd be happy to use it if, you know, Lee Sin weren't right there. Oh, really good use of Hourglass by her, actually. Let's just not fight her here because she's going to have a Q and a reset. That was definitely good. The thing is, though, is I still have Ignite. I don't know if she has hers. Yeah, she has TP, so I have that upper hand right now. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I should have sidestepped to the Sonic Wave there. If I did, I think I might have lived. I thought no matter what I did there, I was going to die, but I actually could have survived. I think I still played that pretty well against the Diana there, but yeah, Galio landing on top of me, spooked me. Lee Sin hitting that Sonic Wave could have easily been sidestepped using my W for the move speed. I just didn't process that fast enough. That's the biggest thing with Katarina compared to like my preference for champions is I kind of like champions where I can think things through. Katarina, honestly, does not give you time to do that. You need to be completely comfortable using your instincts and not thinking when you're playing Katarina. You need to be able to combo and use the right spells the right time and all that kind of stuff without taking the time to think about it. Because if you take that time, it's probably too late, just like right here with that Lee Sin. Also, speaking of that Lee Sin, I don't know what the heck he was thinking was going to happen with that one. So my teammate's going to clean him up there. Diana's going to get a kill on the Nautilus, unfortunately. And these two are just too much for me to deal with on my own here. But if they dive Teemo, we might be okay, but I don't think they're going to do that. So let's crypt the wave here. With Galio, or not Galio, sorry, Udyr here, he'll do something. I don't want to focus Galio though, unless I have to. There we go. Alright, I probably could have saved Udyr actually if I comboed slightly differently, but I think overall that was still really good for us. So let's crypt this here and swap this. I actually pushed 2 during that fight with full health. Ended up using a potion that don't even have no HP to use. Or a lack of HP, so I can use the potion. Anyway, we'll crypt the Scuttle Crab here. I just really want to set up the dragon. I'm playing Katarina, a dual scaling champion, and there's an Infernal Dragon. So this, to me, is the most important thing. I realize what's happening bottom lane right now. But do I understand it to the full extent that I should? Maybe not. Alright, let's come through. A Nautilus should have CC soon enough here. We should be able to get this. I want to tank the tower, but I do want to dive her. Can't kill him. I don't have Shampoo anymore. That's so unfortunate, dude. I wanted to play it the way I did for the most part, but I think I wanted to try and kill Lee Sin, but I just did not quite play that right to enable myself to kill him. Yeah, at a certain point, I think I kind of screwed it up for Nautilus and I. And wait, what are you doing? You're crazy, boy. Oh, wait. Oh, shit, he's got friends. Oh, I can't believe I did that. That was so dumb. Of course he's got friends. What am I thinking? But you know what? Actually, I don't regret that in the end. Thank you, Udyr. I don't regret that because Udyr got Dragon, and I'm going to go ahead and say that was all planned. It was just a distraction. I'm not just some goof playing Katarina poorly. You guys know exactly what it is. That's okay, though. We got ourselves a Dragon. We're still doing okay here. Our farm could be a lot better, but this has been a pretty eventful lane phase where, like, I'm not really getting time to just sit there and perfectly CS the waves. And even if I did, I don't know if I would perfectly CS the waves, but I would rather this slightly subpar farm with some kills and some action rather than just sit there in a lane that I can't win. Because that happens with Katarina, where you literally just have to sit there throwing bouncing blades out and hope it can be enough. Oftentimes it's not. I'm trying to communicate to Udyr that I've got Gunblade, and I think killing this Katarina, or Diana I should say, is the play. I just need to get in range to Gunblader. Okay. Oh, that was really well played by Diana, actually. Shoot. Yeah, I think I screwed that up. There's not really any way else to phrase it. I see what he's doing on the side there, and I want to help, but I also kind of want to mess up this MF. Okay, I'm canceling auto attacks left and right now. Can we do this? There's a specific way we can go about doing this. I just need to make sure I don't fuck it up. Teammates, please. No, I got taunted. Okay, I was gonna shump out my teammates. Yeah, that's kind of why I was also worried, because the Galio threat, dude. The Galio is such a threat because he just ults in from out of nowhere and destroys us. Alright, so yeah, definitely making some mistakes in this one. We're not playing as clean as, you know, Cat Evolved or Cat Life or one of these other Katarina players, but hey, I'm not a Katarina player, so don't expect that of me. Just expect me to give some general tips that even players who are learning could utilize, and players who are maybe more average on Katarina, maybe not as much. I'll leave that for you guys to decide. Did I not use Gunblade? I totally did use Gunblade, I thought. I'm not sure. But yeah, you know, that Lee Sin just kind of stood there and fought me here. I thought he was going to run away with Diana, and I honestly thought I was only going to be able to take one with me. I think maybe I should have focused Diana in hindsight. I don't think it would have really mattered that much, though. Anyway, looks like Udir's running out Lee Sin. He's going to kill him. Nice. So that means there's no Lee Sin mid lane, which gives me an opening. Kind of unfortunate I had to use Flash, but I'll take it. I saw Galio top lane, saw bottom lane was, well, I saw MF, I didn't see Leona, but Leona hasn't roamed yet, so I'm kind of expecting her not to roam. I might be proven wrong soon enough, but yeah, when it's just me versus Diana, it's pretty easy. Ooh, but I missed the siege. Alright, not so easy, because apparently I'm making pretty blatant mistakes. Alright, let's just get this tower. Still no Lee Sin coming at me. I've got enough HP and Shunpo, so I should be fine. I'll hit him with a little bit of damage, though. Show him we still know he's there. Alright, next dragon's in 90 seconds here. I've got Hourglass and 300 gold. Oh, Diana TP'd. Oof. That's unfortunate. I'm hoping Diana will leave and I can clean up their bottom lane on my own in like 18 seconds when my ultimate's up, but I don't know. This one's a toughie. I think if I shump out of this minion, I can Gunblade MF. Alright, yeah, that's kind of where I need my ult, but it wouldn't have mattered. Leona. Oops, that was some damage. Oh shit, yeah. Diana's there too. But yeah, Leona's CC just kind of makes my ultimate useless. It's kind of unfortunate. Another counter matchup right there. Even if I had ult, I don't think it would have mattered. Maybe it actually would have, because MF did get pretty low and I did have Ignite. Maybe I could have killed her. I think at the very least, doing what I did kept them from getting the tower in that push, but they might just get it in this one next, so yeah, it's kind of unlucky. Alright, we'll regen here, and yeah, they still got the tower. Damn. But Zai gets a double kill. That's actually pretty good for us. And Hemo doesn't die to Diana. But Udyr does. I guess Teemo kind of just left him to die. That's kind of what I'm suspecting on that one, but I don't know. We'll see. I think his name maybe speaks the truth, but I don't know. I don't know if that's like racist for me to suggest or not. I don't know. I mean, it's his name. Alright, I don't see their team, so it's pretty tough for me to fight Diana at this point. We'll push out the waves just a little bit here. The dragon is definitely the priority right now. They got Rift Herald, huh? If I know Lee Sin just did that, he might be approaching me, so I'm kind of looking to just make that less of a problem for myself. Get that vision. Diana? Okay, never mind. I thought she was going to go top with like Lee Sin and Galio and them, but... Okay, they got the Rift Herald up there. I think we have to make a choice here, either dragon or top lane. I'm going to go top lane. I'm hoping Udyr can just do the dragon outright. If he can just do it outright, that's good. We're going to lose this tower, but I can probably clean up this Galio if I kill him fast enough. And I have Ignite and Gunblade, which is pretty guaranteed damage. And then Lee Sin becomes easy cleanup, and I save the tower and all that stuff. Maybe killing Lee Sin first is easier, though. Oh, should I still get taunted? Fuck, dude, I think I screwed up. Wait, what? Yo, my ult went off. What? Alright, well, that's fine. We don't die. Alright, that was really bad by me. I'm very embarrassed, obviously, but that's fine. I don't get how my ultimate went off. Did I just fat finger it? Or, I mean, I must have. I don't know how else it would have happened. Yeah, this is a really tough game to play Katarina. I feel like I'm making excuses, and I don't want you guys to just like think I'm nonstop making excuses. But anybody who knows anything about Katarina knows that Leona's tough to play against. Diana's actually less tough now with the rework, but Gallia's really, really rough. Anyway, got ourselves the Hourglass. I think it's a really good item on Katarina no matter what, but especially in a game like this where I need to play around those opportunities that I have, those small windows where the CC isn't a problem. And when I am going to get CC and I anticipate it, then I can block it with the Hourglass Stasis and then come out with cooldowns and evade more CC. Also, I've done a decent job this game of actually collecting my Ravenous Hunter on everybody, and that is going to become extremely significant as this game progresses with my Conqueror, as you can see, making some healing come through already as well. Alright, fight happening bottom lane here. I mean, I'm kind of just down to give Teemo my lane, since he's already kind of taken it. There's not really anything for me to do if I stay. But with him fighting Diana, I kind of wanted to save him. I did just walk over a control ward, but I think I actually save him here. Yeah, I definitely do. You gonna kick me? Yeah, kick my head off. Ooh, can't get in range. I was gonna gunblade him or something. That kick actually did a lot more than I thought it would as far as knocking me away. I thought him kicking my head off wouldn't matter. I thought I would just still be able to pursue him or something. Clearly I was wrong. But he's stuck around. Ooh. Okay, well. He dies one way or another. What's going on over here? We can fight this. We got Udyr. I just need Udyr to kind of be taking the brunt force of the damage. I don't want to get taunted. Oh, no Teemo Stream's gonna hit him though. Well, we got his flash. That's pretty good. Nautilus gets him to fight again. We can mess him up. Oh, hey, here we go. Uh-oh, actually. I'm gonna get taunted. This is no good. Yeah, I got them nice and low, though. I think Teemo should be able to clean up. Oh, the poison. Damn. Alright, so I think in that situation, instead of dying while ulting, I could have used my Q and finished Galio off. We didn't do so, as you saw. But that would have been the right play, I think. Since I thought my ultimate would actually kill him there. And once it killed him, I was going to reset away and try and survive. One thing I should be thinking about as well that I haven't been thinking about so far is I can actually Shunpo to any unit that has a health bar. Whether it's a ward, whether it's a teammate or, you know, minion, but also the shrooms. So I should be using these as Shunpo, like check marks. That'd be sweet. By this stage of the game, though, you're noticing here the game's gradually turning more and more so into an ARAM. And that can be a good thing because looking at Katarina's win conditions, playing on your team is how you can usually count on winning, whether you're 0-10 or if you're 10-0. Like, fighting with your team when they set up plays and multi-killing their team when they respond to your team's grouping is always a good thing to do as Katarina. But with that said, I think right now what our team needs is actually some global gold from towers, and I think what our team also needs is to continue the dragon control, and that'll become easier if we get towers on the bottom side of the map rather than top side. Top side we've already kind of lost, and me going up there and fighting Galio is just a really tall uphill battle. Whereas if I just go down here, their bottom lane's dead for the moment, and I probably get a free tower. And if I don't, I probably can deal with whoever else they send, because it's probably not going to be Galio. I could be wrong, but this at least sets up some pressure. And yeah, they're sending somebody. It's probably... No, Galio's doing other stuff. It's Diana. Yeah, teammates dying here is no good. I'm kind of hoping Diana walks this way and I fight her. There's no vision here. Is she going to farm the next wave? I hope she overextends. Yep, okay, this is actually pretty decent for me. No going back. Oh, she hourglassed. She has her ult though still, and if she ults when I ult, it actually will cancel mine, so there's probably not enough damage for me to kill her there. And that's the matchup difference there, whereas if she was playing other champions, I probably would have actually killed her there. It's just too easy for her to turn that around once she ults. Oh god. Oh god, no, not like this. Okay, I saw that Lee Sin was coming, the MF came fucking sprinting at me, and I was just pissed with myself because I wanted to Shunpo and actually kill the farm, not die to their champions. Yikes. Okay, well that sucks. By the way, I haven't explained it yet, but I'm building Void Staff so that I can handle the Galio problem, because I feel like Galio is actually the main threat for us right now. Speaking as far as me being Katarina goes. For our team, it's probably not, but it could become him because he scales really well. But so does Diana. But yeah, Diana's only a problem because mistakes have been made. Pretty much everybody. Like me just dying there for no reason is an example. So our team got that dragon there. That's unfortunate, but we already have two. And my team's fighting pretty well since their team was split up, some doing the dragon, some being mid lane, and you can see the results. Pretty good for our team. That doesn't really change anything for me. I still need to do the exact same thing. Just hopefully this time I won't get gangbanged quite as quick. That way I can get the tower or kill Diana. Looks like our team's kind of cleaned it up. Our Xayah is popping way off this game. And I think it's because their Leona's playing a very odd style support. I mean, for the most part, her things are fine, but the Thornmail is really kind of questionable because it's an expensive tank item for really what she needs to be doing. Support items are there for a reason. They're more affordable, and they give pretty similar results because they share the results with another player. Whereas Thornmail is all about deflecting damage and doing damage yourself, and doesn't really help your ADC whatsoever. Anyway, got that tower, got the waves pushing in. This might be a game that seems kind of close, because it is. It's 33-27, but I think either I'm going to get a possible fight where I can multi-kill their team, or my teammates are going to carry me. I just don't want to get in the way of Galio, of all people. And their Leona's right there. That doesn't help me either. I'm just going to blast this wall. I kind of want to stay in the backline until the fight becomes favorable and there's like reset opportunities. When there's not reset opportunities, it's pretty dangerous for me to do much of anything right now. There we go. Finally. Finally an opportunity came about. And that was a lot of button mashing, but there it is, finally. I know I said finally a lot right there, but I don't know, I'm not a very patient person. And when there's games like in low elo where their team's coming at me in ways I can't fight back, it's kind of frustrating. So finally I found a fight that I could actually do something. With reset opportunities. Even though I'm resetting off of Galio, which is a very bad idea because he's tanky, does quite a lot of damage, magic resist, and he has heart, like, I think he had his taunt going, but I went in and I blew him up before the taunt really did anything, so I think that really helped. Yeah, that was a good team fight for us, for sure. Okay, and off of that, I've got so much money. The Dark Seal's starting to make its value known. It's the sort of thing with Dark Seal, I mean, obviously you're not getting much out of the mana, but it's an item that even just on its own, 350 Gs, no stacks, it's cost effective. So that's why I pretty much always buy it on AP champions, but it's even better, of course, to buy it on champions that you're going to snowball off of, because that will allow you to do a hell of a whole lot more. Anyways, Void Staff's going to be huge against the Galio, even though he's not building that much magic with this, it'll still be huge. Katarina's just got really high base damage with your passive and stuff, so there's dual scalions and all that, there's just a lot of damage to be done, but it is all magic, so making that all go through is really, really effective. I don't know if we can actually do much here. I mean, I'm pinging, but Udyr's here. If Udyr was like running right at them, I could flank them, but he's not doing anything. Oh, Leona's still here. Hello. I don't really want to all in. Oops, I missed the siege. I don't really want to all in the Leona, but I think Udyr just gets her. Yeah. I'll just ult for it. I don't want that kill. I already shared the MF kill with Udyr. Let's do that. Okay, I don't see many of their teammates right now, but I want to get some vision control of this river here. Is the Scuttle Crab still around? Nope. Alright, what's the situation with Galio? Okay, not much to talk about there. At this point, there's only one last inner turret, and it's the top one, and that's kind of what I'm looking at next. Oops, sorry, Timo. I made us both miss the siege. At least I think I did. I realize I'm kind of taxing this guy, but I'm kind of in a position now because I'm Katarina and I've scaled and I've gotten a lot of items and I've made some decent plays, and I'm actually probably our best chance at hyper carry. I mean, actually, maybe that's not true. Our Xayah is doing really well in her own right, too. Come at me. Okay, he's not gonna come at me. We got Nautilus flanking, which is actually really dangerous, but it could work out really well, but I don't think it will, because there's just too many of them already here. Good flash to kind of save himself from himself. This dragon, though, is pretty important. If we had the last one, we would actually be in a position to, like, highly... Or, how am I phrasing it like that? Instead of saying highly, I mean to say, like, we would, like, very much so drastically increase our odds at winning by a great amount by having the 4 dragons for the soul and all that. Anyways, my team's kind of engaging here, but Galio's going in. I'm just going to sit here and wait for the opportunity, because I think it's going to arise. It totally is. Alright, we're going on that. Beautiful. Can I gunblade, please? Give me gunblade, please? There it is. Okay, that was very sloppy. I'm not a Katarina player, but you know what? I understand the macro. I understand where to be. I know how to be at the right place at the right time. Even if I don't actually play the fight right, at least I set myself up for the right entry and the right, like, outcome, right? Sometimes I mess up the execution like I did there. That was very, very sloppy. But the idea was right, and that's what won us the fight, I think. And that's why I think it's so important in League, even if you're going to play these mechanically challenging champions like Katarina, as long as you know what to do at the right time, it doesn't really matter. Of course, it'd be better to be good at the game and not make these mistakes mechanically, but it's way more important to be smart about the game than just to be good at the game. And I hope that is a prime example of that for you guys. GG. There's the game there today, guys. How long was that? 30 minutes. That's kind of perfect. I don't want to play too much Katarina because I want to go and embarrass myself another game. I'm okay with that one. I got a triple kill. I got a quadra kill. I feel like I played to the standard you guys can expect of me. I feel like I could do a hell of a whole lot better, but that's enough that I'm not criminally embarrassed by it. So I'll go ahead and just go with that one. As far as honoring goes, I'm going to give it to Udyr. I loved his dragon control, and the way he helped me out mid, I thought he played great. So that's that. We'll close up all of this stuff here. Now let's look at the advanced details. Yeah, so we had the most damage in the game here. I mean, getting multi-kills is going to do that just by default. And your Katarina, your AoE, it's really tough to avoid Katarina doing damage. Our Xayah did great, but we ended up being the biggest carry at the end of the day. We had the most gold from stealing all those kills at the end. We had the most kills too. She had 18, we had 19. Boom. If only that was a panic kill, that'd been sweet, but still, pretty solid game all around. How did our runes treat us? Conqueror, decent amount of healing from that rune. You got to keep in mind, it doesn't tell you, but it does give you ramping up ability power, since we have most of the ability power stats, and it's adaptive, so it's going to amp that up even more, which is great. Triumph, 480 bonus gold, not too bad at all. That's quite a lot, actually, if you think about it. That's an amp tome in a bit. Let's see, total health, 1600, pretty good. Legend, tenacity. I think tenacity is definitely the way to go in Katarina because you don't want to get crowd controlled. And if you're taking this tree, you're not going to take attack speed. Like, who cares about that on Katarina? And you're not going to take lifesteal because you already have Gunblade. You have plenty of sustain from your spells. You don't need it from your auto attacks. So tenacity, definitely. Coop, do more damage to people who are low. Sun Impact, you can see that did a ton of bonus damage from giving me extra magic pen when I Shumpo in. And then Ravenous Hunter, I mean, dude, look at that healing. Like, that's almost 5,000 healing. That's so much. And especially on a champion like Katarina where you get the early spell pen boots and roam and find people around the map and make sure you're a part of all the plays as far as just like hitting all the different champions in their team and collecting those stacks. It's going to be great for you. So that's the game here today, guys. Again, hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to support this series. I would really appreciate it. I was really hesitant to take this request to play Katarina because it's not a champion I'm very good at. I think that's pretty obvious from anybody watching, but I do understand her. I understand what she's supposed to do and what she can do. I'm just not that mechanically skilled at her because I don't play her that much, and she definitely takes practice. She takes muscle memory. She takes repetition, and then you'll feel her, which could sound dirty, but I literally mean like you'll feel the champion. You'll feel what to do. You won't think about it. I'm a thoughtful person. I'm not a very I mean, I don't want to say emotional because this is not about emotions. This is League of Legends. It's a video game, but I'm not very intuitive, right? That's kind of how I would phrase it. I'm not very intuitive when I play League. I'm very thoughtful. So if you're an intuitive player, man, Katarina's for you. If you're thoughtful, then don't play Katarina. It's gonna be not your favorite. It's just that simple. But I kind of talked about win conditions briefly in that game. I mentioned that team fighting is definitely what you want to do because your teammates will give you opportunities, and you have so much AoE damage that as long as your teammates give you an opportunity, which they almost always will when they're grouped or their team's grouped or both teams are grouped especially, you can see that even if you don't play it perfectly, you're still going to get the outcome you want. If that fails, you saw that I was split pushing to collect farm. I definitely recommend that because Katarina has a hard time farming when people are all in your zone. So you go to a side lane and you collect CS, and don't feel bad about taking it from your teammates. You're playing Katarina, you're a hyper carry. Everything matters. Or sorry, all the gold you can get matters probably more than most other champions. Unless you're outright feeding, in which case, like, you know, pass it off to your AD carry or the other carries in your team. But Katarina can always carry. Even from 0-10, she can come back and just like pentakill a team. I've literally seen it like more than once in ranked games in Diamond. So you just got to keep that in mind with Katarina, that you never really want to completely destroy your own Katarina on your team by giving her no farm. Like, let her farm a side lane. And if you are the Katarina, like, you know, take control. Be a man, right? Take what's yours. Go to the side lanes and take what's yours. What else is there? Sieging, don't siege as Katarina. If you're sieging, literally just sit in the side and wait for their team to engage on your team of 4 like I did. And then make that a team fight like I did in that situation. Because running up and trying to hit towers as Katarina is suicide. It's never a good idea to hit towers as Katarina when there's other people around. Unless you're finishing it and then looking to just like jump in immediately when the tower's gone and kill them. Let's see. Controlling objectives with Katarina is kind of tricky, but you can do it. I just don't recommend it. I recommend you set up for your teammates to control the objectives, as I did with Vision. You saw me do that a few times, where I placed wards in the dragon area and kind of just set it up to be a good idea. What else is there? Split push, pick. I mean, pick is really just find people who are out of position and do more damage than they do. It's usually easier if they're low, obviously. It's also easier when there's multiple of them, because then you can reset off the other ones and it becomes a domino effect. But I actually don't think picks are best win condition, because it only really works if you're fed. If you're like 0-10 and you find their ADC who's like, let's say 5-4, like pretty average score, and has like the same amount of items you do, maybe a little bit more because they have kills and you're 0-10, you kind of still lose that fight. You kind of do, because even though you have grievous wounds and you deny them their healing, you probably still lose, because your Katarina, you're AoE based more than your single target based. So you probably lose that one-on-one, so you kind of lose pick unless you're fed. Team fight you can always count on, even if you're 0-10. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to rate, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts, and maybe turn those notifications on if you want to be notified of the next episodes, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.